My husband and I, my husband of 5 years and I divorced a few months ago. Well, recently gotten back together. I just found out during our period of separation he had slept with other women. I feel really disgusted. I'm seriously questioning if I should be married to someone who does things like this. His excuse is that he was single at the time and he finds it hard to control his desire. He also says that he never cheated during our marriage. He doesn't pray, isn't very religiously inclined. Are these valid reasons in Islam to leave the marriage? We don't have children yet. Wow, Allah make it easy for you. It's a very difficult situation. I think maybe for a while it might be useful to hold fire on the children. Once you have children with someone, you can't get away from you can't get away from them for a long time until the children are adults. So here it's a tough situation. Maybe if you go to a Sharia council or you can put a case to them. But technically, you divorced and he wasn't married to you. What he did then, firstly, it's not great to admit your sins, especially if he's saying, look, it was a genuine, mistake. He might have made it more than once because he was struggling with his desires. Allah knows best. I can't speak. Allah knows what He tests His servants with, right? And but for yourself in this situation, I can't answer that question for you. You see, because sometimes I've seen cases where people, their trust is shattered, and they just can't open themselves up and be intimate with someone, having known that things like this have happened. So for such a person to say no, stay in the marriage or whatever, it's just, putting them in a situation that's too difficult for them to handle. So in this situation, I'd say pray an istikhara. Someone recently asked me the same question. The husband was actually cheating, and she found out, and then she went to her mother's, and after some consideration, she prayed in istikhara, and I believe the indication that she got was, and I think her heart was inclined was to go back, and that's her. And if she's okay with that, she can live with that. Great. With yourself, sometimes, the passage of time does help. And sometimes, it doesn't. So, you may find that you can't live with your husband simply because of what he's doing. So, just give it some time, pray an istikhara, and see what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala facilitates. And speak to your husband and, express what you're feeling. And a lot of communication helps a lot in resolving a problem. And just say to him, this is how I feel. Don't make it as, oh, you filthy animal, look at what you did. Rather say, look, I feel like this based on what's happened, and then take the conversation from there. You never know, he may be, he may put your mind at ease, and or it may go the other way. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. See what Allah facilitates. I pray everything goes easy for you.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.